Happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween. Should we go again? Yeah. Turn it down. Let's go. Yeah, this is Solo P1. Happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween. I hope where you are, I hope you're all safe. Hope you're having a good time. Doing that trick-or-treating. Go for it. Just be safe. This is a Halloween special of the race day. You know what? It's not even a race day review. I'm going to be talking about a bit of the race. And I'm going to be talking about what happened before the race and after race regarding Ted Kravitz. And I'm going to be talking about other stuff about Max Verstappen not really happy about what online is saying and what Lewis Hamilton said about Twitter. We're going to get into all that today. But at the moment, we're just going to talk. We're going to be calm. We're going to start talking about the F1 race. Briefly about the race. I'm not going to go into full mode, but I'm going to talk a little bit about the race. Now, hats off to Mercedes. I talked about this on my qualifying video yesterday. Well, the day before now, because it's Halloween, Monday. I said, from where Mercedes was at the beginning of the season to now, amazing. They should get Team of the Year. The most improved Team of the Year at the awards of F1, if there's one. And if there isn't one, make one. Because Mercedes, at the beginning of the season, 3 races in, they were the 5th fastest team. Fact. Case and point. They were the 5th fastest team. You can argue maybe the 4th, but me, I'm telling you, they were the 5th fastest team. Now, they are the 2nd fastest team. Their car was undrivable. Porpoising. That's all you heard. Off the car is bounce, 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 bounce. It was undrivable. Lewis Hamilton was getting back pain. His back was spasming. When he got out the car in Monaco, it took him 5 minutes to get out of the car. And there's a lot of haters that say, oh, no. He was just messing around. No, he wasn't. The F1 done something about it. They made it where the cars' ride height had to be so high. And that benefited Mercedes and it benefited... You know what? It didn't do nothing to the Red Bull car, so let's face it, the Red Bull car's been untouchable this season. Ferrari kind of I've gone back a bit on speed, and I think that ride height, that kind of cost Ferrari a little bit as well. Not much, but a little bit. Next year, the cars are going to be more higher, so we're going to see more, maybe equal pace from the cars. But the point I'm making, for Mercedes have come from the 5th fastest car to the 2nd fastest car on the grid. Now, yesterday, the only thing look, most likely, the outcome would have been a Red Bull win anyway. It would have been Max Verstappen winning that race anyway, because of that car he's got. It's got more steroids in that car than the bodybuilders. It's got, that car's going to come off the cost cap next year. I wouldn't be surprised when next year they've gone over the cost cap again. And again, they'll get away with it, because that's what the FIA do regarding Red Bull. But the strategy, I wouldn't have went on the hard tyres if I was Mercedes yesterday. I wouldn't have went for the hard tyres. I would have went for medium to soft. I would have stayed on the medium a little bit longer. I just think that Mercedes pitted too early when I was on the medium tyres. They were brand new medium tyres. They pitted about 3-4 laps after Red Bull. Red Bull started on the used soft tyres. And about 4 laps after that, maybe 5, Mercedes pitted, which I thought it was a mistake. Mercedes pace was good. Lewis Hamilton's pace was fine. He didn't need to pit, but they pitted him anyway. I thought that was a mistake. Most likely Red Bull would have won, but at least there would have been more of a fight. That's all I'm saying. Lewis Hamilton was matching Max Verstappen when he was on them medium tyres, and Max Verstappen was on them soft tyres. Most laps, they were matching each other's laps. The lap time was similar, and that's when Lewis was on the medium tyres. So when they went into the pits and put the hard tyres on, I thought that was a mistake. But they rolled the dice anyway. They knew that Red Bull was faster. We know that Red Bull was faster. And it was most likely they was going to win the race anyway. I just wouldn't have put the hard tyres on. I would have just went for the medium. That's just my opinion. But again, Max Verstappen's got the record now for the most race wins in one season. But at the end of the day, you can't really compare it to Michael Schumacher's era. When Michael Schumacher used to race back in the day, they used to be like, 16 races a season? And even when Vettel used to race, there weren't no more than 20. There was 18. Now there's 23 races a season. So, you do the math. But he's done it anyway. That's it. So, this thing about, I'm going to talk about the Ted Kravitz thing now. Now, if you follow me on this channel, you know I have been a big advocate of Ted Kravitz. Everybody knows that. If you've been following me for years, you know that I love Ted Kravitz. I've met the guy. I've taken a picture with the guy. I've got it somewhere on my Twitter page where you see me standing next to Ted Kravitz. He's a nice guy. You know why I like him? Because he's honest. And in the journalist world in F1, that is rare. Natalie Pinkman, Android 1. And then you got the other, I forgot her name, the one with the blonde hair, the one who does commentary with Natalie Pinkman. Android 2. They just sit on the fence like robots, Android 1 and 2. Don't get into no controversy arguments. They don't get into no debates. They just sit there and talk about what's the weather like today. What did you have for breakfast today? What coffee did you have today? How many sugars did you have in your tea today? Pointless working for Sky Sports F1. Pointless. Get off my TV. You are a broadcast journalist. Do your job. Listen, I don't like Paul di Resta. Everybody knows I do not like Paul di Resta. But at least with Paul di Resta, he speaks his opinion. I don't like the guy. But at least he speaks his opinion. He doesn't sit on the fence. Even though he knows he's getting a barrage of hate online, he still speaks his opinion. But at least he's got an opinion. He doesn't just sit there and just sit on the fence. At least he's earning his money on Sky Sports. But Natalie Pinkman, yeah, and what Android 1 and Android 2, why are they there? Why? Get someone into, if you can't do your job properly, move aside, bring 2 more women in there who's going to speak the truth. I like that one from Aston Martin, the ambassador for Aston Martin, that blonde girl. She seems like she speaks the truth. I remember they was talking to her about the women coming into Formula 1. And she said, yeah, we're going to have to still wait a long time. And there should be more women in Formula 1. And she seemed like she was that kind of feisty character. And she started going off the cuff. She didn't care. She was talking to Naomi Schiff. I think it was Silverstone. And she was talking to Naomi Schiff about more women should be in Formula 1. More women should be in motorsports. Get her the job. Put her instead of Natalie Pinkman. And get someone else to replace her. I'm not saying get rid of 2 women and replace her with men. No. Get 2 women to replace them women. Because at the end of the day, to me, they're out of touch. Well out of touch. And another person who's out of touch, who I used to love, I had so much respect for the guy, is Martin Brundle. I talked about this in my qualifying video. I'm going to go over it briefly now. Martin Brundle, get off my TV. This guy is so out of touch with the public people, with online people, the new generation of fans. He's stuck in the 70s and the 80s. That's where Martin Brundle is, and the 90s. This is now Martin Brundle, 2022, not 1982. He didn't know what he was talking about. Just like the thing with the cost cap, out of touch. It's like when he actually speaks about the cost cap, he's got no. You can see that he's out of touch. You can see. He goes, I think it was I think the fine is all right. I think it's all right. I think it's fair. And then in the same conversation, he says, oh, that money that Red Bull's getting fined with in the cost cap. I think that's not really anything. Red Bull's gonna get more than that in prize money. It's things like that. He's out of touch. Martin Brundle is out of touch. Very simple. Max Verstappen. What can I say about Max Verstappen? This is the guy. Every week after week, month after month, he says, I don't care what people say to me online. I don't care. I ignore them. I don't go online. I don't read the comments. I got no knowledge of the comments. I got no knowledge of what people say online. I don't really care. I'm here to drive. And if people want to talk bad about me or whatever they want, I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. I'm still going to go out and drive and I don't care. But yesterday, he said something different. He says, why do people go online and slate me? I don't know why do people go online for. At the end of the day, they will never say it to my face. Well, anything I say online about Max Verstappen, I never swear at him. I never wish him dead. I never wish him ill. I'll just give my opinion that I don't like the guy. And yeah, Max Verstappen, if you're listening, I would say it to your face. But what I'm saying is right. It seems like it's bothering him now. He doesn't want to talk to Ted Kravitz because Ted Kravitz exposed him. Ted Kravitz come on Ted Kravitz on Ted's Notebook on Sky. He says that Lewis Hamilton was robbed by the cost cap. It was robbed by Abu Dhabi 2021 by a human error, which is all fact, by the way. All fact. I had some geeks coming on my channel, on my Twitter page, saying to me, Ted Kravitz is wrong. And I said, explain to me how Ted Kravitz is wrong. Ted Kravitz is an idiot. Ted Kravitz is biased. Ted Kravitz is all that. But I said, forget all that rubbish. That's just your opinion. It's not fact. It's your opinion. It's not based on fact. I said to him, what Ted Kravitz said about the cost cap situation, which was from the FIA, by the way, and Abu Dhabi 2021, which was a human error, which the FIA admitted it or documented. I said, what Ted Kravitz says, how is he wrong? Explain. And they couldn't do it. They're just the typical abuse, racist abuse, racist slurs. So I'll just go in the name, report them, and get him blocked. Very simple. Getting taken off Twitter. Trash. And it's always the Red Bull fans. And every time you look on the accounts, what do you see? 2022 count created. It's always the same with these Red Bull fans, Max fans particular. Max fans, account created a couple of months ago, 2022, and then a shout abuse because I think they're untouchable. But what I'm saying is, Max Verstappen was saying that it seems like it bothers him now. Before he said he didn't care, but now he's saying it bothers him. So he decided to boycott Formula One for the weekend and said, right, we're not going to do no interviews to Sky Sports F1. None at all. We are going to boycott it. Now, in the history of Formula One, I've never known any driver in the history of Formula One to ever boycott interviews with the journalist. But Max Verstappen is the first. Max Verstappen, the crybaby. Just like I've been saying for years, people say Max Verstappen doesn't care, he's a man's man. No, he's not, you stupid geek. At the end of the day, you know why he banned Sky Sports F1 and particularly Ted Kravitz? You know the reason why he doesn't like Ted Kravitz? Because Ted Kravitz told him the truth. Very simple. He doesn't like the truth. He can't handle the truth. That's why he's banned Sky Sports F1. Because he knows Ted Kravitz hit that nerve. Ted Kravitz told him a few home truths. Fact. Not Ted Kravitz's opinion. This is based on fact. He told him how it is and he doesn't like it. And this is why it hurts him. And this is why he boycotted Sky Sports F1 for the weekend. But what do you hear from the Max fans? Oh, Max is right to do that. He's just sticking up for himself. No, he's not sticking up for himself. Sticking up for himself is saying, you know what? I'll have an interview with Ted Kravitz one-on-one. Me and you can debate about this and we can say, why do you think that Lewis deserves to get a title? That's what Max should have done. That's sticking up for yourself. Boycotting it and refusing interviews from journalists is running away. Very simple, it's running away. And it proves that he's just a stupid little geek that I've been saying all along on my channel. And it doesn't matter how much you try and spin it, Red Bull fans, Max fans, at the end of the day, he ran away from a fight. Quote from Christian Horner when he said that about Daniel Ricciardo when Ricciardo left Red Bull. Running away from a fight. Very simple. And that's all I got to say. Point proved. Case in point. Proved, like I've been saying all along, Max Verstappen is a stupid, immature Red Bull geek. Very simple. And I don't care what you got to say if you don't agree with me. I know I'm right, and it's proved that I'm right. So this is Solo P1. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I'm on iTunes. I'm on TuneIn. I'm on Apple Podcast. I'm on Amazon Music. If you want to listen to my podcast, I am on all those platforms on audio. So if you don't want to look at my ugly face, just go onto the audio, hit the follow, leave some stars, leave some reviews. I'll be happy, and that will make my channel grow. Follow me on Twitch if you like playing games. Follow me on Twitch if you like me on YouTube. Hit the subscribe, hit the like. Do what you want to do. If you want more content, which I'll be doing another video, I think on Wednesday, I'll be doing a Flaming Tarmac, and I'll be talking about my opinion on that CASCAP. You know, the CASCAP thing with Red Bull. I'll give you my opinion on it, and that'll probably be Wednesday. That will drop Wednesday. So don't forget to hit the notification buttons as well. So any little videos that come up, even YouTube shorts, you'll be the first one to get it. So this is Solo P1. See you later, guys. Happy Halloween. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. Bye.